Law 61. All animals to be sacrificed must be without blemish. Leviticus chapter 22 verse 21. And whosoever offereth a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord to accomplish his vow, or a freewill offering in beeves or sheep, it shall be perfect to be accepted, there shall be no blemish therein. Law 62. All offerings must be salted. Leviticus chapter 2 verse 13. And every oblation of thy meat offering shalt thou season with salt, neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of thy God to be lacking from thy meat offering. With all thine offerings thou shalt offer salt. Law 63. The law of the burnt offering. Leviticus chapter 1 verses 2 to 3. 1-2, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto the Lord, ye shall bring your offering of the cattle, even of the herd, and of the flock. 1-3, If his offering be a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let him offer a male without blemish, he shall offer it of his own voluntary will at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. Law 64. The law of descent offering. Leviticus chapter 6 verse 25. Speak unto Aaron and to his sons, saying, This is the law of the sin offering. In the place where the burnt offering is killed shall the sin offering be killed before the Lord, it is most holy. Law 65. The law of the trespass offering. Leviticus chapter 7 verse 11. And this is the law of the sacrifice of peace offerings, which he shall offer unto the Lord. Law 66. The law of the peace offering. Leviticus chapter 3 verse 1. And if his oblation be a sacrifice of peace offering, if he offer it of the herd, whether it be a male or female, he shall offer it without blemish before the Lord. Law 67. The law of the grain offering. Leviticus chapter 2 verses 1-2. 2-1, And when any will offer a meat offering unto the Lord, his offering shall be of fine flour, and he shall pour oil upon it and put frankincense thereon. 2-2, And he shall bring it to Aaron's sons the priests, and he shall take there out his handful of the flour thereof, and of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof, and the priest shall burn the memorial of it upon the altar, to be an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord. Law 68. If the congregation sins ignorantly, a sin offering must be brought. Leviticus chapter 4 verses 13-14. 4:13, And if the whole congregation of Israel sin through ignorance, and the thing be hid from the eyes of the assembly, and they have done somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord concerning things which should not be done and are guilty. 4:14, When the sin, which they have sinned against it, is known, then the congregation shall offer a young bullock for the sin and bring him before the tabernacle of the congregation. Law 69. If a person sins ignorantly, a sin offering must be brought when he learns of his sin. Leviticus chapter 4 verses 27-28. 4:27, And if any one of the common people sin through ignorance, while he doth somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord concerning things which ought not to be done and be guilty. 4:28, Or if his sin, which he hath sinned, come to his knowledge, then he shall bring his offering, a kid of the goats, a female without blemish, for his sin which he hath sinned. Law 70. If a person has any doubt as to whether he has sinned in regard to any of the holy things, a suspense of guilt offering must be brought. Leviticus chapter 5 verses 15-19. 5:15, If a soul commit a trespass, and sin through ignorance, in the holy things of the Lord, then he shall bring for his trespass unto the Lord a ram without blemish out of the flocks, with thy estimation by shekels of silver, after the shekel of sanctuary, for a trespass offering. 5:16, and he shall make amends for the harm that he hath done in the holy thing, and shall add the fifth part thereto, and give it unto the priest, and the priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering, and it shall be forgiven him. 5:17, and if a soul sin and commit any of these things which are forbidden to be done by the commandments of the Lord, though he wist it not, yet is he guilty, and shall bear his iniquity. 5:18, and he shall bring a ram without blemish out of the flock, with thy estimation, for a trespass offering, unto the priest, and the priest shall make an atonement for him concerning his ignorance wherein he erred and wist it not, and it shall be forgiven him. 15:19, it is a trespass offering, he hath certainly trespassed against the Lord. Law 71. A sin offering must be brought for stealing, swearing falsely, and sins over like nature. Leviticus chapter 6 verses 1-7. 6-1, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 6-2, if a soul sin, and commit a trespass against the Lord, and lie unto his neighbor in that which was delivered him to keep, or in fellowship, or in a thing taken away by violence, or hath deceived his neighbor. 6-3, or have found that which was lost, and lieth concerning it, and sweareth falsely, in any of all these that a man doth, sinning therein. 6-4, then it shall be, because he hath sinned, and is guilty, that he shall restore that which he took violently away, or the thing which he hath deceitfully gotten, or that which was delivered him to keep, or the lost thing which he found. 6-5, or all that about which he hath sworn falsely, he shall even restore it in the principal, and shall add the fifth part more thereto, and give it unto him to whom it appertained, in the day of his trespass offering. 6-6, and he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord, a ram without blemish out of the flock, with thy estimation, for a trespass offering, unto the priest. 6-7, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord, and it shall be forgiven him for anything of all that he hath done in trespassing therein. Law 72. The sin offering must be according to one's means. Leviticus chapter 5 verses 7, 11. 5-7, and if he be not able to bring a lamb, then he shall bring for his trespass, which he hath committed, 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, unto the Lord, one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. 5:11, but if he be not able to bring 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, then he that sinned shall bring for his offering the 10th part of an ephah of fine flour for a sin offering. He shall put no oil upon it, neither shall he put any frankincense thereon, for it is a sin offering.
I hope you enjoyed, brothers and sisters. I hope you have a happy Sabbath. Remember, put the Most High first. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Always much love, and all praises to the Most High.